Okay, first I'm going to start with the flexor pollicis longus. It originates on the anterior surface of the radius and the interosseous membrane. It inserts on the base of the distal phalanx of the thumb, and its actions include flexing the thumb, and it also assists in flexing the wrist. Now, in order to palpate, I actually won't be able to palpate because it lies deep to the flexors, so it's making it inaccessible to palpate, but it would be like somewhere in this area. And then next is the abductor pollicis longus. It originates on the posterior surface of the radius, the ulna, and the interosseous membrane. It inserts at the base of the first metacarpal, and then its actions include abducting the thumb, extending the thumb, and then abduction of the wrist as well. Next is the extensor pollicis longus. It originates on the posterior surface of the ulna. It also originates on the interosseous membrane as well. It inserts into the base of the distal phalanx of the thumb, and its actions include extending the thumb and abducting the wrist. And we also have the extensor pollicis brevis. That originates on the posterior surface of the radius and the interosseous membrane, and it inserts onto the base of the proximal phalanx of the thumb, and its actions include extending the thumb and abducting the wrist as well. Now, in order to palpate these three muscles, I'm going to have her flex her thumb. Now, her anatomical snuff box isn't really prominent, but I can locate the little divot right here, and on top, that is where I can feel a tendon right here. That is where the extensor pollicis longus lies. And then on the bottom, I feel another tendon. That is where the extensor pollicis brevis lies, as well as the abductor pollicis longus. Now for the thenar eminence, that would be on the palmar side, and it's just this fatty tissue area right here. And the thenar eminence, that includes muscles such as the abductor pollicis brevis, the flexor pollicis brevis, as well as the ponens pollicis. And then on the pinky side, this area of tissue right here, that is going to be the hypothenar eminence, and that includes the abductor digiti minimi, the flexor digiti minimi brevis, and the ponens digiti minimi.